Same meal as yesterday for lunch. Chicken and fries. And that's what I'll be eating and watching YouTube while we wait, yeah, that's basically it. So sup. You guys can't hear that, can you?
What situation that is. So
There we go.
they put this out, I guess, earlier, 12 hours ago, earlier today. It's Battlestate Games. It's from Nikita. It's the same main guy. So he says, let me clarify the situation a little more.
Let's look at new games. God damn it. Catch up. That sucks. Okay, let's watch.
Tons of great new games are coming out over the next stretch of time, and we've already gotten a ton of great new announcements this year. Hi folks, it's Falcon, and today on Game Ranks, the top 15 brand new games announced in 2024 so far. Starting off at number 15, it's Sun and Bone, a PS5 exclusive first-person cowboy game where you kill dinosaurs. I don't know what else there is to say about this. The story has a farm being attacked by bandits. You're a sheriff, and somehow you manage to get transported back to prehistoric times, and hey, there's dinosaurs there. Now, this game bills itself as a fast-paced shooter. I'm not 100% sure I want to call it a boomer shooter, but it definitely takes some influence from there. And probably my biggest question that I want answered isn't the story or what happens. It's, where does the ammo come from? Obviously, I do not need a rational answer for this, but I'm so excited to find out. This game looks fun as hell. It is allegedly coming out this year to the PS5. Stay tuned for more on that. And number 14 is Zoocosis. This one, I kind of like to call Dead Space, but at the zoo. Basically, you're the night zookeeper. Your job is to take care of the animals in the zoo at night. But what happens when an alien parasite takes them over and turns them into hideous, deadly things? Well, first off, you want to try to stay alive. But second off, you want to create a vaccine to cure them, which is maybe not within my capabilities as a zookeeper, but I would also say I probably wouldn't get hired as a zookeeper in the first place. I don't have any capabilities as a zookeeper, so This is a game that takes the aesthetic of kind of a Five Nights at Freddy's-ish thing, maybe a little bit more in the more realistic area, but not a lot, and combines
That's actually pretty good.
The Thing. It definitely
Both of these,
creates
number 15 and 14, I'd
weird
play.
Combination that is definitely unsettling. I'm not sure it's one that I'll be playing with all the lights off at night or anything, but it is definitely one I will be playing. As of now, Zoocosis is set specifically for a PC release in Q2 of this year.
Let's change to just chatting. Otherwise, I'd get owned. Oh my god, I forgot to change the setting.
We'll see if it lands that release date, but it's definitely a cool.
Let's start again.
At number 15, it's Sun and Bone, a PS5 exclusive first-person cowboy game where you kill dinosaurs. I don't know what else there is to say about this. The story has a farm being attacked by bandits. You're a sheriff, and somehow you manage to get transported back to prehistoric times, and hey, there's dinosaurs there. Now, this game bills itself as a fast-paced shooter. I'm not 100% sure I want to call it a boomer shooter, but it definitely takes some influence from there. And probably my biggest
heck is a
question
boomer
that I
shooter?
want answered isn't the story or what happens. It's where does the ammo come from? Obviously, I do not need a rational answer for this, but I'm so excited to find out. This game looks fun as hell. It is allegedly coming out this year to the PS5. Stay tuned for more on that. And number 14 is Zoocosis. This one I kind of like to call Dead Space, but at the zoo. Basically, you're the night zookeeper. Your job is to take care of the animals in the zoo at night. But what happens when an alien parasite takes them over and turns them into hideous, deadly things? Well, first off, you want to try to stay alive. But second off, you want to create a vaccine to cure them, which is maybe not within my capabilities as a zookeeper, but I would also say I probably wouldn't get hired as a zookeeper in the first place. I don't have any capabilities as a zookeeper, so This is a game that takes the aesthetic
We'll
of
see.
kind of Five Nights at Freddy's-ish
Definitely
thing.
sounds like fun.
Maybe a little bit more in the more realistic area, but not a lot, and combines it with The Thing. It definitely creates a weird combination that is definitely unsettling. I'm not sure it's one that I'll be playing with all the lights off at night or anything, but it is definitely one I will be playing. As of now, Zoocosis is set specifically for a PC release in Q2 of this year. We'll see if it lands that release date, but it's definitely a cool looking game that I look forward to playing. At number 13 is Prison Architect 2. It is a follow-up to the 2D private prison simulator that takes the game specifically into a 3D space. However, based on the trailer, it is keeping all of the ideas of the original, which took inspiration from Dwarf Fortress, Theme Hospital, and Dungeon Keeper. And although the game probably most visually closely resembles Theme Hospital, I could probably see more of Dungeon Keeper or Dwarf Fortress in it. Prison Architect came out way back in 2015, and I'd say it's about time for a follow-up. It was a good game. I enjoyed it, but it's been quite a while since I've played it. This looks like a pretty good reason to get back into that world. I also love me a good theme park / theme hospital type game, and I will be playing Prison Architect 2 when it lands on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series May 7th.
Not my
And number 12 is Dungeonborn, a
Not my
first-person
cup of tea.
dungeon crawler giving you PvPvE gameplay. In some ways, it reminds me of Skyrim, except, of course, the type of game it is nothing like Skyrim. It's got that kind of slower-paced, deliberate combat, though. However, it would also be remiss to say it looks like it's as uncomplicated as Skyrim. There's a lot more going on in the combat. It's also got a pretty interesting look to it. I wouldn't necessarily say it's something we've never seen before, but it's a version of medieval fantasy that you don't really see them lean into too much. I would say it doesn't look like anything I've played in recent years, and obviously it looks quite nice because it's a recent game. I'm interested in exactly how this one plays out because it seems to be a competitive game. You got a 3v3 arena, and you don't really have a lot of competitive dungeon crawlers. And I think that's a really interesting starting point for an idea, and it looks good. Dungeonborn is coming to PC sometime this year. And number 11 is Smite 2, the follow-up to the 2014 MOBA. Gonna retain free-to-play, so that obviously gives us some clue as to a lot of what's going on. The developers, Titan Forge Games, are branding it as the next step in Smite. So to me, I'm expecting more evolution than revolution, but it's been a long time since the original. A decade, specifically. It's 2024 now. And to be frank, the original Smite is an Unreal Engine 3 game. We've been through a lot since then. So bringing the multiple PvP modes that Smite has into the Unreal 5 world of today, I think is probably a good idea. If you're unfamiliar with the original, you choose a god. It's
Didn't
not
like
specific
Smite.
to any one
Might try it again.
mythology. There's a lot of different gods to choose from. Different gods have different powers. That's how it slots into the MOBA idea. It's a 5v5 MOBA, and I expect it to be a pretty good game. I liked the original Smite. It's been, again, a very long time since I have played it, and this seems like a pretty decent excuse to get back into it. Smite 2 is going to be coming to PS5, Xbox Xbox Series and PC sometime this year. At number 10 is Dragon is Dead, a roguelite hack-and-slash action platformer with pixel art graphics
Not my
that
cup of
will
tea.
likely immediately give you some Castlevania vibes. That's for a good reason. The developers happily claim that as an influence. Good thing, too. It looks super cool, but they also say there is some Dead Cells and Diablo influence in there as well, which Diablo obviously not being of that genre, at least not entirely. There are some elements of the Metroidvania in Diablo, but they're generally structured pretty differently. Some of the cool stuff in Dragon is Dead, it seems like customization is a large aspect of it. They're really pushing the idea that there's a lot you can do to make your combatant your own. Lots of different skill builds. But you got a dragon to slay. That's what's going on here. Dragon is Dead is going to come to early access on Steam June 7th. At number 9 is Kingmakers, which is a game that appears on the surface pretty familiar. Big, massive medieval fights. And then when you're watching the trailer for this game, suddenly a pickup truck appears. You're somebody from a future who goes back in time with guns and vehicles and stuff, and Kingmakers looks phenomenal. I don't care why. There's nothing that could make me not want to play this game. It doesn't matter what's going on here. How many times have you thought, what if somebody had a gun at one of these things? What if somebody drove a car into that big sea of people? I don't know. This is one of those games that it's such a novel but like obvious concept that it's shocking that it doesn't exist already. And on top of that, this doesn't just look like, oh, well, we came up
Too
with
many
something
people.
that people haven't seen before. It looks fun as hell. It looks like they have great, tight controls, and I'm really excited to play it.
Too many
Kingmakers
people is not
coming
very
to
fun
PC
for me.
sometime this year.
So no.
At number 8 is Neon Blood, being billed as a cyberpunk detective RPG, a game that kind of reminds me of point-and-click adventure games, but it's clearly not one of those. It's got really cool-looking 2D characters, great sprite work, on a 3D environment that really complements them well. It's set after World War III. You're a detective. It's an adventure game, obviously. There's some degree of detectiving. That's kind of this genre's bread and butter. But there's a lot more to it than that. Apparently, the detective joins a revolution, and a lot of big things happen, which often doesn't happen in this type of a game. Oftentimes,
Nope.
you just solve a mystery, even if it's a big mystery. That's kind of it. This sounds a lot more like world-changing events that you take part in. Should be really interesting. It's coming to PC, the PlayStations, and the Xboxes sometime this year. At number 7 is Endless Ocean Luminous, an adventure/simulation game that takes place underwater and is the third game in the Endless Ocean series. The original games came out on the Wii, so Endless Ocean and Endless Ocean 2 Adventures of the Deep. I mean, we're talking about 14 to 16-year-old games here. And it's been a very long time since it seems like they even considered making sequels. It's not necessarily Subnautica, but I'm sure that it will kind of feel a little bit like that for some people. Whether or not they actually incorporate elements from Subnautica, I think it'd probably be wise to, honestly. The
If it's anything like
original
Subnautica, I'll
Endless
definitely
Ocean
play
games
it.
were, decently reviewed,
I also
but
just had an
I have
epiphany.
to
I should
assume
start
there'll be
making
some
a top
various
10
inclusions and updates
video
that maybe
section
nod
playlist
towards
for
Subnautica
everything.
here. I don't know. We'll have to see. Endless Ocean Luminous is coming to Switch
Top 10
May 2nd.
anything.
At number 6 is
It'll be a hit.
Disney Epic Mickey Refurbished, a remake of Epic Mickey. This is a game that came out way back on the Wii, and because of its exclusivity there, kind of, I don't know, maybe
Never
didn't
played
get
Wii.
quite the attention it deserved. It's a really interesting game. And it doesn't help that its follow-ups came out on the 3DS. As it's kind of a game that only a certain segment of people may have played. The idea of it actually doesn't seem like a Wii game. It's a little bit quote-unquote edgy. I mean, it's not really actually edgy, but compared to what you would expect from Mickey Mouse, maybe a little edgy. And what we're getting is just a full-on, nice-looking remake of what was a really cool game that deserved more attention. I think it probably will get the attention it should have gotten the first time around. At least I'm crossing my fingers and we get more real Epic Mickey sequels. That would be something I'd like a lot. This is coming to the PlayStation, the Xbox Series, PC, and Switch sometime this year. At number 5 is The Sinking City 2, a survival horror game being developed by Frogwares, following up the Lovecraftian Sinking City, which is a game that had a lot of interesting ideas. It's kind of loosely based on Call of Cthulhu. It's obviously a Lovecraftian game, and the sequel is being set as a standalone story from the previous game. I don't know whether I want to consider that a full-on reboot or not, because it looks like very much like the same game, but a lot better. I don't know a lot about it beyond that, other than they put together a pretty good trailer. This one's not coming out in the immediate future. It'll be landing in 2025, so keep your eyes peeled to Game Ranks for more updates on this one. At number
Seems
4
interesting,
is
this one.
Marvel Rivals, a team-based PvP shooter that, I mean, it's Marvel, so you know what the deal is here. It's superheroes. To me, it kind of looks like third-person Overwatch, maybe combined with Power Stone a little bit. I would normally be pretty skeptical of this kind of thing, but the footage that they put together actually looks pretty interesting to me. It's team-based, you got 2 teams of 6, and apparently destructible environments. We see some of that in the trailer, but we don't really know to what extent. What we do see is pretty cool looking, though. So, I don't know, this is one of those games where I really hope it lives up to its potential. Marvel Rivals is coming to PC sometime in the future.
Overwatch is good. Might
And
try
number
it.
3 is Nobody Wants to Die, which is a really interesting dystopian cyberpunk kind of Bioshock possibly looking game with a time mechanic that kind of looks a little Prince of Persia-like. We don't have actual gameplay of this one. We just have a cinematic announcement trailer, and it's very cool looking. But obviously, without any gameplay, I can't really tell you exactly what's going on here, other than everything established gives me certain vibes, and that makes me want to play it. Obviously, when we know more about it, we'll let you know, with Nobody Wants to Die coming to PC, PS5,
Didn't
and
mention
Xbox
what kind of
Series
vibes.
sometime this year. Moving on to number 2, The Night Wanderer, a game billing itself as a Souls-like RPG with a Metroidvania-inspired level design, but a much faster combat system. We'll see exactly how that shakes out as we know more, but what we've seen of it establishes a pretty different world from what we're used to with a Souls-like. We're on a spaceship, but we're also on a medieval world called Midgard. You're an elite soldier, and to be frank, we have not seen gameplay, so we're taking a lot on their word, but the trailer is different. If they can deliver on what they're saying, this is one of those games that is going to be very cool. We don't have a release date for it, but when it does come out, it's coming to the PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. And finally, at number 1, Marvel
was slightly interesting.
1943 Rise of Hydra, a Captain America / Black Panther story that obviously pits these two against Hydra, but also against each other, at least for some portion of the game, as the trailer puts them sort of in clash with each other. It is an interesting looking trailer, don't get me wrong, but again, as an announcement trailer, we don't really know what the game's gonna look like. Potentially, it could be very good. Comes to us from the creative director of the Uncharted series, Amy Hennig. Understanding that piece of information gives us some hope as to its gameplay style. I'm hoping somewhat Uncharted style, but we'll see. We don't have a release date, but we'll probably see that on it.
Yeah, he's definitely right. If it's
Possible.
anything
They've
close to
announced it for
Uncharted,
PC,
definitely
but
will
why
play it.
wouldn't you see this on other ones? I have a couple of bonus games for you. Industria 2 is the first, which sounds like it would be a factory building game, but it's not. If you played the original Industria, you know it's a narrative FPS. Industria 2 sets you in a parallel dimension. That's very freaky, very weird, very different. We don't have a release date for that, but it's coming to PC. And finally, Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, the first new Fatal Fury game in 26 years, and a direct sequel to Garou, Mask of the Wolves from 1999. It's giving us that kind of 2D in 3D art style, but it definitely does look unique, and it looks like Fatal Fury, if you remember that series. It's one that I used to really enjoy, and is going to be coming to
No
I would assume,
recollection.
every platform in 2025.
I was only 4 in
That's all for
1999.
today. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. If you like this video, click like. If you're not subscribed, now's a great time to do so.
That's all that matters.
Listen, there's an absolute ton of upcoming games to look forward to in 2024 and beyond. I've covered so many of them on my channel, but this video right here is centered on the ones that I and many other people can't believe are actually happening for real. So without further ado, like the video for more compilation like this, and let's go.
We're Hamir, the creators of Blight Survival. What we're showcasing here is the directional combat system. This allows you to attack in 5 different directions: left, right, top, down, and then of course, you can always stab them with a pointy end. Every encounter in the game is designed with this in mind. The player will have to figure out where on the enemy to strike to do the big damage. As you can see here, all attacks singles the transition into one another.
We'll see how good it is. Seems like I don't see any other game.
To spice up your playstyle.
First of all, we have a game that has so many people excited for, thanks to its unique premise of zombies and horror in the medieval age. Blight Survival is one of my most anticipated game right now, and for clear reasons. It's got two of many people's favorite genres into one, medieval and zombies. What this team has created out of these two genres is something really special. It's not a simple game, where you just fight infected and factions in different environments, even though only this would be awesome already. No, this game has got much more gameplay elements than what's shown on the surface. The sheer amount of passion being put into this project is a sight to behold, because there looks to be so much to it. There's a full customization system for your character and equipment that will affect visuals and gameplay. There's a full story that you can discover through the gameplay, a ton of different unique infected to fight, each with their own attacks and terrifying looks, a ton of weapons to loot and to choose from, and a world waiting for you to be discovered. At its core, it puts you alone or in co-op with 3 other players against mortals and monsters in a desperate attempt to reach and destroy the source of the Blight, a deadly affliction that plagues the land. The game takes place in the no man's land between 2 desperate kingdoms in a ceaseless war. Within this purgatory, a new strain of Blight has erupted from
Also,
the
that's
of
max
all.
volume.
Fed and strengthened by the blood that has been spilled, it rapidly spreads, turning man into monster. Next up, we have the Max Payne
That one
1
actually
and
looks
2 remakes
good.
that will merge into one full game. I've never been so excited for a remake in my life. First of all, because I'm a huge fan of the Max Payne series, and second, because I see the developer's passion behind it, with many returning devs who worked on the original games actually. Remedy, its developers, are all hands on deck working on it as we speak, and they've shared more teasers and details about the game recently. It is said to have been officially progressed into the production readiness stage some months ago, a stage where things go very fast and is a very productive time, so things have already progressed a lot by now.
Still have a
The devs said that
CD
they have
somewhere
gained clarity
of the first
style
Max
and
Payne
scope
PC
of the
game.
and they have an exceptionally
nice.
well-organized team working on it. With these accomplishments, they are excited about the project and its future success that will come hopefully in the near future. It's also been confirmed these remakes will be a big projects that will surprise fans in the best way possible, and mind-blown newcomers, so they get to experience this series for the first time. They said that it is a significant undertaking in the sense that even if they are old games, just thinking about bringing them up to modern standards and combining them into one, you can see that it is a big project. The games will be merged together to create an immersive action experience with realistic graphics, new gameplay features, new missions, new environments, and the return of classic Max Payne. There will be perfectly crafted cutscenes, character models, and better voice line. Next up, we have Kingmakers. If you guys have read the recent gameplay details released for this game, you'd be even more excited about this weird medieval action shooter. Now, first of all, for those who don't know, Kingmakers is about a strange man from the future that is time traveling between different eras, most prominently the medieval era, and is bringing weapons and vehicles from his time to fight important wars and change the future. He becomes king and has an army of knights at his disposal. Kingmakers, which has been in development for years, will have a meaningful campaign that will feature more than quick jump-in random battles. There's a desire to have many alternate futures that can be created by the player's action in the past. The devs are trying to create the ultimate medieval fantasy. That means building up an empire, taking castles, conquering territory, and etc. It's not just a string of random battles, but an immersive campaign where you build up settlements, capture enemy outposts, train and promote soldiers, and etc. The game has a solid foundation with advanced animation systems, AI pathfinding, and online multiplayer mechanics. With thousands of soldiers being on screen at once, a huge part of the development cycle has been ensuring that the game remains stable at all times. They also revealed that they want to have player versus player combat in Kingmakers in the near future, which would,
As I said before, too many people. Not gonna play it. Might be worth trying this one. It's good. Gunplay reminds me of Destiny.
Next up, we have Mafia 4. This game keeps getting new rumors and teases here and there from Engar 13, its developers, and man am I excited for this game, as it was leaked to feature an Italian setting in Sicily with horses and the beginning of the Mafia. There looks to be so much to this one, and it's officially the main game that everyone is concentrated on at the studio. Engar 13 were previously working on a massive Destiny-like fantasy project that turned out to be fully cancelled by Take-Two for lack of any real direction and lack of a true fun factor. Take-Two and Engar 13's publisher, 2K Games, had spent more than $50 million on this fantasy game, only for it to be thrown in the trash. But that was some time ago, and now Mafia 4, codenamed Nero, is coming to PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC. Mafia 4 will utilize Epic Games Engine to its full capabilities, to provide a world that feels and look alive, with things to do and explore in it as well. The animations are said to be out of this world, the colors, the lighting, everything will look next gen, as it should be with a game like this. This Mafia 4 will be taking place before all of the Mafia games in the late 90s and early 20th century. Instead of riding beautiful cars and having a ton of weapons and costumes costumes of the era. Instead, it is said you will be riding horses and fighting gangsters in Sicily, Italy, during the true rise of the mafia, where and when it almost all began for the mafia. Once again, the industry insider from Xbox era called Chef Sean Nick, who also previously leaked the new Rise game from Crytek. He also leaked a ton of other things and was right, while saying that this Mafia 4 is a prequel to the very first Mafia game. Based on all the information provided by him, this game will cover the life of Don Salieri in Sicily and his rise to power.
Welcome to the world of Stellar Blade. The story begins on post-apocalyptic Earth, where a mysterious enemy called the Natiba has forced the human race to flee to an off-world colony. Players will take control of Eve, a member of the 7th Airborne Squad. Her mission is to save the planet by defeating the Elder Natiba.
All we must do is complete the mission.
While most of the 7th Airborne Squad is lost during their descent from the colony, Eve soon meets two new companions. Adam, born on Earth, is in pursuit of an energy source called hypercell.
Make sure to stay cautious. It's where the Alpha Natiba is.
So this must be Adolf 7.
This
Playing
is
it.
Zion, a city built underneath the wasteland by the last human survivors on Earth.
A whole city underneath the wasteland.
Eve is called Angel by the survivors and is an object of both awe and fear.
I'm not selling anything to you.
They'll seem a bit wary at first, but will gradually loosen up as Eve shows a commitment to rebuilding the city.
Hello, Angel. How are you? I see we have guests.
I can't believe the angel is here.
The survivors will sometimes ask Eve for help.
Please save my younger sister!
Wait right here.
Their requests will often lead her to the wasteland and the Great Desert. This place has been overrun by Natibas and malfunctioning machines and robots.
A supply camp in a place like this.
You'll occasionally find supply stations set up by previous airborne squads. At each camp, Eve can purchase various consumable items.
The extinction of all Natibas, right? To think that the point of your existence is to snuff out another species. It is not an easy fight.
It's fine. I can do this alone.
It won't be easy.
Angel. That's the unofficial name for members of the Eve Airborne Squad.
I can feel the hatred, but I cannot feel the source.
I will find it, and I will make it pay.
Opening. It's windy.
Stellar Blade, we're not playing. Let me turn off Steam downloads. This one seems interesting. Concept. Hopefully this tab targeting. By the way, what am I interesting about the art style? Stuff. That's just the same as every other game. Unless they have something new to add to it.
The all-out action FPS game Crysis 4 is on the way and has been for a pretty long time now. Crytek is reportedly working on this Crysis sequel as well as a new Rise sequel, which hasn't been officially confirmed yet, but we've had multiple rumors concerning it. But thanks to some bigger news that we've just had concerning the new Crysis game, we know that Crytek is trying their best to make this new game worth remembering for years to come, just like the very first game. It won't just be a sequel, but they want it to be much bigger and exciting, and we now know that this Crysis 4 will include an in-depth single-player campaign utilizing Crytek's engine and using all of its capabilities. All hands are on deck with this game, and it is the game that's the most focused on right now at the studio, with a ton of industry veteran developers working on it. Not only that, but Crysis 4
played Crysis 3 about
than the Hitman
3 years ago.
Matthias Engstorm, who also previously worked as the main designer on Far Cry 3 and
literally has to be the same game, just updated for graphics.
This guy is not a random person, but actually knows his
style
and
of
wants
combat.
to be the best with it,
100%
especially
I'd play it.
for an ambitious
Most
AAA
people
game
would.
just like this. The latest news out of this new Crysis game is that an in-depth next-generation single-player campaign with multiple missions across different stunning locations has been confirmed. The previous Crysis games had multiplayer, but we still do not know if this one will add it.
Pet Simulator. Oh, that's nice. Finally, it's getting interesting. Alright. This I might play. Seems like a hardcore parkour game. Almost done. Another 5 minutes. Need my two-toast coffee. That seems very janky, honestly.
This isn't the same city you saw last time you visited, kid. Nivalis is changing in front of our eyes. This is a bolder city, a brighter city. More people to meet, more things to do. More electric night. Last time you were here, this was all a dream. Your old pal Thaddeus is retiring. You can have my old life. It doesn't fit me anymore. I'm leaving you a tasty little business venture. A noodle stand. Work hard and maybe one day you'll climb so high, you'll be above the rain. There's more to this city than business. Follow the rules, or break them all. Grow your own paradise in the greenhouses. Sail a boat out and cast your line into the forbidden seas. You might find more than fish. I've heard the rumors. Serial killer? Don't worry too much. I'm sure you're safe. My time is up, kid. Now get out there. The city's waiting.
Well, it seems good. A very interesting game, apparently. Completely new style. No idea what that means. It's trippy. All right, and let's do what we do best and go back to League of Legends. I'll be right back. Gotta get my anti-tilt coffee. Otherwise, I'd be tripping out. All right, people. Freshly made juice. Delicious. Now to sit back, relax, detach. Oh, yeah. Also got my anti-tilt coffee right here. Or anti-tilt. Music. That should be adequate for you. Let's play. I am actually going to buy that boost. Interesting. 1-day boost, easy. With a 2-day boost, you need this. Or 2 of these, which is insane. That's good. They're just trying to scam me. Retail games. You should never get more money out of me. Unless it's for your MMO. Maybe then. Pay for it. Accept. Lethal Tempo Vein. Partay. Oh. That tasted delicious. USS. Plans. Of course, we had to leave. So we're only playing one game. Take it. Adieu. Listen. Take Nami. Damage AP. Never came. This is a beautiful comp. Me and Raka are gonna definitely go AP. Perfect. Perfect. But you guys haven't seen something like this. Thick battery bank from S9. Yeah, when it came out, I bought it. A year later, sorry, I bought the S9, and a year later, I bought the case. Reason being, I'm using it as my recording device, just testing it out. We're going to be doing restoration videos now as well, for y'all to enjoy. So yeah. A tidbit of information. Let's record. Welcome everyone to another evening of League of Legends ARAM. don't mind that. My family calling for me. More juice apparently left over. Another ARM game to level me up. Goal is to level 24 tonight. I doubt that's gonna happen, but here we are. Actually, let me swap over the Twitch section to Lego Legends. There it is. Stuff. Let's put the coffee in front of the keyboard. That is going so well. Not sure why I was behind the enemy lines, you know. That's just how it is. You know? Sometimes you just gotta go all in. DX9 Legacy mode. Okay, that's an intense CC. Come on, Rocco. You're better than this. I thought we had a chance, but their team is stacked to the gills. Max win. That is insane. We got one. No. That is insane. We're so done. Let's go with Ludens. And let's see if that helps. Let's go team. Let's go team. Follow me. Yeah, the Livino really helped out there. Should be able to win, even if we don't get as many kills. I think. We don't manage. that's weird. Alt is up soon. They have way too much. That's something. Okay, my alt is up. Didn't see that coming. Good job. Game is basically over, I think. Storm Surge. Let's go with Storm Surge. Way too much damage, man. Brilliant. Catch. Thank you already just from one item. Even with the Oblivion Orb. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do damage, so not really worth doing Storm Surge. Let's go with this. Wasn't expecting to, but yeah, GG, well played. We shall never give up. Did Ash get a crit? Go, team, go. Done. It cometh for me. Yeah, we have no damage. Alright, let's see what we can do. Buenos. Got a decent chunk of mana. That. Good job, me, it seems. If we hold off, we should be able to do something, but we'll see. 2 tanky with 2 items. And they're definitely gonna always aim for me, you know? Okay, let's go with this. No, I'm not even sure. So okay, let's go with that for now. All right. Yes. Butcher. Literally tanks. Don't do damage. Lol. I do need this. The mana does help, but I'll do that. Almost there, man. Definitely doing good. Only Cho'Gath can match them, which is insane. Ooh, that's close. You just sacrifice. Way too much damage. This I should be able to do some damage to these guys now, but we'll see. GG, well played. Nothing we could do there. Get proper AP champs, then yeah. They're just supports, glorified mids. Just give me a minute, I'll be right back. Actually, let me finish the game first. Rock a fellow support. Okay, continue. See. Oh, I did a lot of damage. Not bad. Alright. See you guys soon with another game. Subscribe, like, follow. Just like download, delete, upload, and whatever else comes to your mind. Peace. Right back. Alright, let's finish up with some Pal World, change everything. Just launched it. Ready to go. Alright. Let's get it. All right. All right. It's been a long time since I played Pal World. So, let's get into it. World number 2. 46. Day of 100 only. Oh. Oh yeah, I gotta set the audio for that. To you guys. Now you can hear it. And let's turn up the music. Beautiful. Here we are. Gathering what, buddy? Anyways, how do you guys like my amazing base? Assault rifle, do I have ammo? 164 crossbow. Dokily. It's being made here. I'll take that. Grave. Ooh, yeah, new tech. Let's see what's up. Nothing new here. Definitely nothing new. Let's... We'll go to sleep, actually. Where's my bed? It's your guys' bed, but where is my bed? Did I not build one? Infrastructure. Fine. Fluffy bed. For humans. Let's bed. Okay. Let's sleep, wake up in the morning and see what everybody does. Come back. Anubis. A lot of Anubises. Okay, keep working, people. I need us to be tip top. You can make souls in here. That's nice. How do you make small? A medium. Interesting. Let's make about 1,000. Oh, that's interesting. Allow transport by pals. I don't think that was there before. Beautiful. Beautiful pocket pair. Let's do that. I'll do it later. Yeah, I'll sort all of this later. For now, let's see the setup. Beacon, why art thou struggling with your tasks? I did not raise a failure of a beacon. That's Boogie. C, that's the one. Okay, let's see what this base is doing right now. Farm, people, farm. Need a lot more ore. Elusive ore. Why is nobody picking it up? I thought I had a transporter. There you go, people. Get to it. Definitely need a level 4 transporter.
What?
Ah, they're all depressed. Oh, perfect. Select. How much can we make? 29. Go for it. Acquire. How much can we make? 19. Beautiful. On to the next base, which is north, right? Hard, right? Fine. Nice, nice, nice. Let's get to it, people. Oh, look at all that. Oh, this thing reminds me. Look at all those chickens. Look at all those chickens. Look at all those not so existent chickens. Yeah, I gotta start writing my Suzaku. Let's go, buddy guy. It's you and me versus the world. Beautiful. Good job, Suzaku. And let's get back home. Come on, guys, you gotta move on. Do I not have enough transport here? Literally a mess, man. Who's in charge of the watering? Let's take a little look-see, shall we? Okay. Transport. these guys kindling and transport. But I think I know what the problemo is. Ah, buddy guy. What's up? Free egg and this guy. Okay, milk. What else is he selling now? Assault rifle ammo, nice. The visitor has left the base. Beautiful. No. Bad Suzaku. Don't annihilate people from close range. That. You dare? Zap. Zap. But anyways, just load up my stuff, people. Let's see, I was wondering why my quality is so low. I have literally my stream going on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. Literally just actually playing it right now on different tab each. Yeah, no wonder my internet's slow. And I can only watch 720p video. Sucks, man. Yeah, how many berries I got? F, B, I. That's tab. I completely forgot. Tab. 180, enough berries. There we go. I can finally start moving that stuff. Help these peasants do their job. That was a joke, by the way. Okay. We're ready to go. There's a whole lot of wood here. Nice. 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 Actually, I'm just gonna drop everything here. Ah, beer me. Alrighty. What is our current objective? Levels. And how do we level? We kill stuff. Like that buddy guy right there. A new bass. Oh yeah, did you hear her? I haven't played in a long time, so. Look at that damage, eh? Come on, Lillian, you can do it. We have to try to capture him. Lean. Come on, Lillian. You got this. Feed this noobus. Show him who's boss. Ooh, he wants to get close. No, Lillian. Not out there. Ooh, nice. God damn it. Come on, Lillian. One more attack. Perfect. Legendary capture rate. 29%, but for me it's all 100% people. 100. Easy peasy squeezy. Easy. 35,000 EXP for that, eh? That was beautifully done by me, as always. Actually, let me see what the Battle World Twitch page looks like at the moment. Battle World. Yeah, not many big streamers playing Pal World right now. Like, you can probably see my page. You looked hard enough, you know. Is it here? Is I here? Well, I'm not here. Pal World page. Does that mean I'm not actually streaming? Is everything a lie? Can I not see my own page? Perhaps. That is insane. Come on, Twitch. I know you don't. This is too much. Chicken. So we caught one. We do have to see what's what and where. That just popped up. They're getting that. I'll come back when it's full. But for now, let's head on up there. Let's teleport. Dismount. Dismount. See. Oh, my hose, man. So itchy. 9 o'clock, almost bedtime for me. Okay, team. We're here. Let's go, Suzaku. I'm not ready, I don't think, to take on the big wigs for that. I definitely need this stuff. Rocket launchers. Rocket ammo. But yeah. Let's see my PAL deck, what I need to catch, eh? Do I need to bring out my XL? That's what I need to capture, the Jet Dragon. Pretty sure I have a Wumpo. Where do I find you, Calpsy? They are nice. So let's capture these guys, actually. Be down there in between the islands. That's one thing I like, actually. The way the game is. Even if it's a level 2, 3 PAL, if you're level 40 and try to capture them, then you can still get the relative experience. Is that you, Kelpsy? Let's use PAL Sphere standard. And let's go over to Metal Axe. Or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jason.
Wow.
New pal captured. I'm surprised I haven't captured a Kelpsy. Not much XP, eh? Because my guy's got 35k. When I captured buddy guy. Sleep. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Raw Kelpsy. How dare you, Kelpsy? Do not dare fight your master. Get in the ball. Yeah, nice, nice. So I got 18,000 experience. That's perfect. And smack. Smack. Not the wisest of decisions. Whoopsie daisy. That's why I have the crossbow, you know? Sword. First hit with the axe. Then we're gonna hit with the sword. I think that should do it. Sneaky. Scalp season. Perfect. Or I could just up the type of sphere I'm using. Oh. That's some elite Kelpsy farming. They don't call me the master gamer for nothing, folk. You run away, nice. Down. Axe. How dare you escape? See? Stop escaping, buddy. Nice. Just gotta use a better sphere, it seems. Cheeky bastard. That's what the game said, not me. I do not swear.
What?
Nice. Another one. 18,000. How much more XP do I have? 318,000. Close. Very close. Ooh, free chest. Free water. I don't have a silver key. No. Oh, the armor looks nice, though. We're an 88 percentile. Is that the last one? Nice. Not really. Nice. Okay, let's see what else I have not captured yet. Sibilsk. Blaze Owl I haven't captured. What? Where do they keep you, Joltogist? Unknown, it seems. Gumos. Vixie. And then Nox. Oh, that's him. Nighttime. Come in there, ride. He's this away. Full speeds ahead. This is why I love this spell. Look at that stamina. What are you? Shiny. Okay, Nox habitat, nighttime. Here. These guys are awake now. Oh, it's too late. And that's the Jet Dragon. Jet Dragon. Wordplay. Fuddlers, I have a lot. Number 23, I have no idea. Actually, I have the internet. Why am I stressing? Power World Index. Let's see the full PAL deck. 23. So that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Calamari. Where do I get your calamari? inside dungeons. Or by hatching certain eggs into westing. Alright. I'm actually going to bring out the Excel. Pal World Server 2. There it is. Literally how I did it. Okay, let me see. We're gonna actually put you up here. Beautiful. So what did I just grab? I can't sleepy right now. There's no way. What did I just grab? Kelpsy. That's what it was. Kelpsy. Here it is. 81. Aha. Beautiful. So many more to go. 1, 2. Yeah, just found out about this guy. It's called Aquila Mari. Anywho, so let's go. Mao. Number 24. Dungeons as well, I guess. Okay. So Mao is off the table. Govfin Ignis, 31B. Let's go get him. 85. Let's take a shortcut, fly there, and we're Gucci. Currently don't have sound because I have sound set independently to Twitch. To the stream for music and the game. And I have my own independent audio. Forgot about that. It's a wee bit toasty there. There we go. It's even toastier because of the PAL that I have. So we're heading this way. For this guy. Up top. Alrighty. I don't see any. Was that lied to? Come on, game, you wouldn't lie to me like that, would you know? She's a witch. She's a dead witch. Alright, let's see what fruits we got. Fruits of our labor. Water. Earth. Lightning. Ooh, the tri-lightning. That's a dope ability. Eat a dope. Are we there yet? No. Gotta go this way. Is it this way? No, this way. Let's see where the adventure leads. We're here. This where they be. Next to all the sulfur. Heck. Shh. Double shh. Definitely looks like a dragon egg. Hey. Oh yeah. Let's try with the Giger Sphere. That's not bad. Whoops. Not the intent. The intent was to capture. That's it. There's only 2 in this whole map. Feel like I got gypped. Free egg. Need this guy too. Cool. Okay. to even deal with them. That egg, on the other hand. 2 eggs. Free eggs, man. You just gotta take it. There's no questions to be asked or anything. You just take it, man. I definitely don't see a lot more Gov and Ignis, eh? So they're in the fire areas. Watch your tone, boy. Did not mean to kill him. He's just too weak. Yeah, I'm way too sleepy for this. Descent. Capture. 64%, not bad. Seven more, and that's about 145k, I think. If I did my math correctly, which I tend not to. Reptero, do I have enough? Yep. Let's go back down. Where were we? Whoops. These from Ignis, I need to capture those two. I did see two of them there. See some two of them. Should probably turn on the fan. Yeah, only doing it for 7 more minutes. Pretty much out of juice. Not the literal juice, but you know. Free sphere. Only 375. That does not make sense. Oh, I have him captured. That sucks. I thought life was Gucci, you know? Then you realize life is Gucci, but no Prada. Might as well, you know. Got like nothing going for me at this moment. And let's swap. Dragoon. That's not much damage. Come on, man. Why would you give it such good AI? What is the point? You missed, bro. What are you doing? Daisy. Okay, we are gonna swap you with this guy. I'm on fire. We outie. Barely did any damage to him. And yeah, I think that's it for the day. Got some League in, got some Pal World in, got some other shenanigans in. So yeah. Got some eggs, got some this, got some that, you know? Okay, now let's just head back to the main base, protected by metal on all sides. And that's it. All that's about does it. So yeah, peace, prosperity. Yeah, we have to go all the way to the top. For those who haven't seen it. What are you doing, bro? There's no way your Hidachi reaches that high. Oh, it does. That's the boss.
Yeah.
I'll have to redo this floor, but higher. Yep. Anywho. Peace. Adios.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Battle. Yep. See you guys tomorrow for another